say kind honesty, I don't mean sugarcoating, I don't mean lying, I don't mean, giving half of the truth and hoping that that should be enough. I mean the kind of honesty that is cognizant of the other person in your conversation. The kind of honesty that recognizes that the person on the other side is a human being. They have sensitivities, they have triggers, they have wounds, they have ways that they could react either because of how their day has been or how they came up that wouldn't quite get the message there. And here, there's information that you don't necessarily need to share. And I came across a quote, this is a while back, but I saw it again a couple of days back and I thought I should talk about it. It was saying that if you have something to say, this is a paraphrasing, I don't remember the exact wording. If you have something to say, let it pass through 3 gates. The gate of truth, the gate of kindness, and the gate of necessity. So if something is not necessary, whether or not it's true and kind, don't say it. Unaumiza huyo mtu bure. If some, like, they'll end up ruminating over it or getting self-conscious over it or even have a whole identity shift, and it doesn't benefit them in any way. If something is unkind, whether or not it's true or necessary, you don't need to say it. So you can actually give someone the benefit of the doubt. Okay, not the benefit of the doubt, but you can actually just accommodate that thing about them. If something is necessary and kind, but it's not true, I mean, obvious, don't say it. And so the way I came to learn about it, it happened again recently, but recently, I'll say the first time I learned it, and it was such a lesson, smack in the face. I was around friends and they said something that I knew for the longest time, like one of those things you know about yourself, you're not proud, but it's there. And they said it, and at the time, the 2024 was a very sensitive period in my life, so I was sensitive to the truth. And this person is not actually lying. They're not saying something that is not true about me. But the fact that in this season I am sensitive, niliumia. And I remember thinking to myself, okay, Nisawa, you're right, but I could have said it better. But what I realized now in that moment was that I was actually saying I could say it better kwa sababu I was transitioning into someone who was more empathetic, someone who was more concerned with both the message and the receiver, not just the message. And so nikisikia hivo, like the frustration and the rumination that came later, I ruminated for like months after that. It was just an indication that I was growing. And now the lesson is here. And I say the lesson is here not because I haven't known it, but because it took me a while to learn how to do it. I'm still not good sometimes, especially when I'm in a high, like my emotions are running high. The brutal part really shows up. But yeah, I'm practicing kind honesty, and I'm hoping that this might improve, weirdly enough, how I receive honesty. And this is whether or not the other person is trying to be polite about it. I mean, in the sense here, if I'm used to sharing honesty kindly, then that means I make honesty a habit, and not brutal honesty, kind honesty. And if you can learn to communicate honesty, I mean, take a drink every time nasema the word honesty. If you can learn to communicate honesty vizuri, the truth vizuri, then you can learn to receive it vizuri. So even when someone says something about you that is brutal, the way it reads in your mind is softer. So it's sort of a skill that you create for your friends and family, but ends up actually being of more value to you. So anyway, practice kind honesty. And even when you're talking to yourself, be kind to yourself. Like, be honest, usijidanganye. That's how you start fracturing. But don't be harsh about it. You don't need to. There's no need for the pain that comes with that harshness. Anyway, good day. Cheers. Adios. Be kind.